All right, so Shnerdcast episode 57.
Back again.
Yeah, back with Cultcanon.
Hey.
Fucking chilling.
Schwinning.
Crazy times. Before we get into it, though, what you been up to, man? What you been doing?
Today it's funny. Like, today I woke up and, I do it like the tutoring stuff, right? We just were talking about it. But today I did this. It felt hella good to stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I twitched. I streamed Doom 1 and I beat it. And it was, I forgot like how much I love old PC games. And
Still
like,
the best,
the old, like because you were the one who got me into The Sims and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. That was your shit.
Dude.
On the PC.
Such a good game.
Actually, I think you had that on PC and Xbox at one point.
It was on Xbox. It was actually on Xbox.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I actually still have that game for Xbox.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's so dope. You can get it still on whatchamacallit, the store. But no, it just felt good to stream kind of thing. And then I got music stuff going up, but I won't like.
Pretty much, you're just music stuff. You're just constantly in the works as usual.
Yeah, there's always something going. But I just made new merch today. I made some new thermoses. I made some tank tops, some new joggers. Everybody slide through that verbal graffiti taste spray.
Okay.
What about you? What you been going?
I've been just chilling. My girlfriend got me a bike for Valentine's Day.
You were telling me that. Yeah, it's lit.
So I've been riding my bike near the bike trail in Sacramento and stuff. And it's so
Nice.
good on the American River.
Fucking good
It's
for the
hella
brain
nice.
too.
Yeah, it's nice to get out and just trying to keep my ass in shape. You know what I mean? Just trying to not get rid
of that
crazy.
quarantine gut.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's funny too because of quarantine, I'm like in the best shape I've been since I was in better shape when I was like 25.
Yeah.
But I'm probably in the best shape that I've been in a long time.
Fuck yeah,
so.
dude. The few times I check Snap, I happen to see you always exercising on Snap, and I'm like, that's dope.
Yeah, I mean, I drink a lot of beer. I eat junk food from now and then, but other than that, I'd like to think I'm somewhat healthy.
I think the beer thing is my downfall.
Yeah.
I drink way too much.
It's funny because
too much.
My girlfriend always like give her, like she'll be like, oh, I have a hunger, like a sweet tooth. I'm like, you can't be eating those sweets, baby. She's like, just like you can't be fucking drinking those beers. And I'm like, you got me. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give her crap for eating sweets, and she's like, well, you drink beer, so you can't,
Yeah, you're like, she kind of got you there, but at the same time, you're like, shit.
Exactly. But
I don't blame her. I miss eating sweets so much. I will not do it ever again, though.
Every now
Smoothies I'll fuck with, but
every now and then I'll eat like some like cookies or like eat some ice cream just because like a birthday or like
yeah,
some
hell
cake
yeah.
or something.
Gotta treat yourself though.
Yeah, I'm still not a big fan of it, but when I do eat it, I think I've deprived myself so much of it that when I eat it, it's like, whoa. It's like
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I remember that about when I would take breaks from sweets. My big thing is peanut butter. I'll take a tablespoon of peanut butter, and that's like all. That's about all I can take.
You should try these. What kind of peanut butter do you get?
Jiffy or whatever. Whatever's the one that has the gluten-free label on it.
So watch out for those Jiffy ones though, dude, because they're filled with sugar.
Oh, I know. That's why you only do a tablespoon.
Yeah, there's this. There's damn, that's all I'll tell you.
It is done.
That's all you give yourself. You're like, that's all.
Yeah, dude. Discipline.
Yeah, I don't know what brand it is, but it's like a super oily, like natural.
Yeah, it has the oil layer on top. I've had a few of those. They're not bad. They're way better for you. Fucking A.
I mean, this might be obvious, but do you like the crunchier peanut butter, or do you like this?
I can't chew the crunchy peanut butter. Yeah, I always get the creamy. Yeah, I wish I could. I used to love the crunchy peanut butter, but chewing is not an option.
It's the 1 year anniversary since COVID happened, pretty much. A lot.
What a
has
shitty
happened.
anniversary.
Yeah, I think it was from this recording a couple days ago when the NBA shut down, and not too long after everything else started.
Oh, this is exactly that.
I think it was the 9th or the 11th or something like that.
Do you want to look it up?
Yeah, when the NBA shut down. And that's when Rudy Gobert, that basketball player, he touched all the microphones because
he got sick. Yeah,
he got tested positive, and people still got to remember when this first came out, nobody knew what it was.
No, yeah.
It was treated
March
as
11th, yesterday.
Yeah, so
yesterday.
So
Yeah.
It's literally the anniversary of.
It's crazy. It took people 3 months to realize this shit was real.
What's also another thing that's crazy is me and my girlfriend went to Disneyland this time last year, and literally the same day we left. So it was like we got there like March like 8th, and then left on like the 10th or the 11th or something like that. We were just there for a few days, and the day we got back, everything shut down and they closed Disneyland down. So we got so lucky.
You know what? I know.
We were literally the last people in Disneyland before it closed down.
I won't say who, but I know somebody that just went to Disneyland during this.
Really? Well, they're opening back.
I know.
Are you
It's
sure
nuts.
Disneyland or Disney World?
Disney. Where's in
Florida?
Which one's which?
Disneyland's in California. Disney
World.
Florida,
Disney World.
yeah.
World, because she went to Florida.
Yeah, Florida's been open.
They
don't care out there.
Dude, it's crazy though, because I mean, we won't go there. Obviously, politics are kind of I'm over talking politics, but but no, that you guys lucked the fuck out. You guys lucked out. Crazy.
Because we flew out there too, so who would have known? Like, what if we got what if the airline shut down?
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't fly back. And then could we even rent a car to come back? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no joke.
So we got really lucky. Which, by the way, always check the description. I have Cultcanon's info, his YouTube info. You can find everything from him from there in the description. All my info in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out both channels.
Hell yeah.
This fool got some great ass reactions. You should really check them out.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Well, how much do you have? Like over like almost.
I have to have over 200 now.
Yeah, you have 200 reactions.
Yeah, like nuts. I mean, like, yeah, got to be over 200. It has to be now.
And you're almost 2K. I was looking at your
almost.
stream.
Yeah, is it? I haven't.
Yeah,
like, it was like 1.9 or something like that.
Yeah,
some shit.
I was listening to your. So if you see your True North song.
Oh, you've been playing it. What have you been playing it on Pandora?
YouTube.
YouTube? Oh yeah. Oh, that makes sense because I got a royalty payment from from YouTube Music. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, from that song on YouTube.
I've
yeah.
been listening, if you like I said, if you see the views go up like by like 50, it's probably me.
Yeah, I got like 5 cents. I know. I appreciate it. That's a good song, man.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
It's one of the songs. It's on my playlist. So when I'm like getting drunk playing Dragon Ball Z Fighters, it's one of the songs that come up.
It's a little sad, but it's good. I like it. It's actually not sad. It's actually a really positive song.
Good. I love the doo-doo-doo. I think what
the beat. Yeah, the doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I love that shit. Yeah, I love it.
But I just like that song because I really like. I know you, and I know I've known you my whole life, so it's good reflection, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah. To hear that, yeah, more insight. Obviously, I'm much more intimate with my music than I'm with my friends, kind of thing. So
I'm sure somebody who didn't, I thought it popped up.
No, I thought I broke my desk. I thought I drove my elbow through. I was like, you got to be fucking playing with me.
No, I'm sure somebody who like didn't know you just listened to that song, they'd probably like think it'd be like a sad song or something.
Yeah.
But it's like, I guess I was there to witness some of what you're talking about, and so it's
hell yeah, dude. That's a good song. I appreciate that a lot. My new song that I just released, that Voodoo music video, came out so good. It's funny because I watch it now and I'm already ready to change things. Yeah, I'm like, I can't wait to do this in the next video. But nevertheless, though.
Any videos you're working on right now? Or
thinking about working on? Yeah, that's the reason that. Well, part of the reason my hair isn't done up and everything is because we're working on this next video, and it's just I have like this vision for it of what I want to do for the next whatever song it goes with, and me working with that artist that I won't bring up on that song that is going to come out. That was originally going to be the song for the video, but I didn't want to pay an additional price to work with this artist in the video when I can shoot everything myself. Like I just didn't feel that was going to be it just wasn't going to be profitable at all. Like I was going to end up spending more than I made on it, and I love making music. It's not about the money, but I am working on other videos. The thing is, I'm trying to not film here. I'm trying to go somewhere and film. So we have an idea for filming at the river during the River Madness in Sac.
Oh yeah, you're telling me. One of the times last time.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna walk out and just be like, "Who wants beer?"
Did you ever do something weird by the river and just have like a weird pedestrian ride up on a bike?
You'll play that guy, yeah. No, I told you, we have a few ideas. It's just, it's that last video taught us a lot. It was good, but it wasn't it's not where I would be like, oh, this is perfect. This is like exactly what I want. There's things that I messed up, and there's things that I could have done better and paid attention to, but you don't know until you do it. Yeah. So my new videos are coming, but I have a new song dropping. It's funny, I don't even know the title of the song because because it's gone through so many. The original name was Tales of a House Party, like Dog Tales.
Yeah.
It's that one. I just checked my Facebook.
Okay,
I got dames in Mexico. Other than that, nah, man, just making music, and I've been trying to chill and like take time for myself and like get my mind right, kind of thing.
Well,
and because
that goes kind of back to
because of two people that we talk about that we won't bring up, but you know what I mean. Like that, I've been trying to reset a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, from chilling and like taking breaks from the world and people is like just going back to that COVID thing. Like crazy stuff happened, man. Because I remember the COVID shutdown first happened, and then remember that Oprah Winfrey and Tom Hanks like sex, like they're like the head of the sex ring.
Yeah. Fucking nuts.
And then more serious stuff happened with George Floyd and the riots and all that stuff. And
it was a year of perfect vision for sure. 2020.
Definitely wake up call.
That's what I mean. There was a lot of clarity there of where America stood, and like where like the things that happened, and then how this year started. It's tough. It's tough. Oh, I want to give a one quick thing talking about what's happened recently. So me with my language thing, there's a big reason that I ended up sticking with it because I seen this guy on YouTube named Mouse Lao Shu, if anybody knows him, right? Okay. So Lao Shu speaks over 20 languages. He's a polyglot. He's a beast. His favorite language is Cantonese, I think, or Mandarin. It's one of the Chinese-based languages, one of the hardest languages in the world. That was his favorite one. He was fluent in it, right? Wow. And he spoke 20 other languages, several of which he was in fact fluent. He passed away a couple days ago. He was only like 36 or something like that. He had heart problems. So rest in peace, Lao Shu, Mouse. His real name was Moses McCormick. So rest in peace to him. He was the guy that inspired me to stick with learning a language because I seen how brilliant he was. And he would just he'd put a camera on his hat and he'd walk into random places, and he would if he's seen somebody that he thought spoke a certain language, he would approach them and go, "Oh, are you?" And they'd go, "Yeah." And he'd ask, "Oh, do you speak the language?" And they go, "Yeah." And he'd go, "Bah!" and bust that language out on him fluently. And he's 6'6", dude. Yeah, like you don't expect it. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? It's so dope.
I've seen those videos where it's like the most American, like whitest,
and they bust out language
or blackest like American.
Yeah,
would walk in and just be like.
Yeah, they go beast mode. But they go beast. You don't know the language.
I'm just saying I don't mean to be offensive.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I just wanted to say that real quick because he just passed away, and a friend of mine told me, and I was like, dude, gone way too young, left behind like 3 or 4 kids. I think all of them like started learning new languages. So. Well, he left an impact on the world for sure. Definitely. Like a huge. He's like well over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. So he was probably at the highlight of his, like not even the tip of his iceberg yet. He was probably still becoming whatever greatness was going to be, and he left behind a lot of greatness. So rest in peace to him.
I'm sure he'll be remembered by millions of people. So.
Everybody around the world for sure. Anybody he taught, all that stuff.
That's crazy. Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
So yeah, this last like 2020 was nuts. And like, again, I've said it 100 times on here, but like 2020 was a good year for me, like emotionally, mentally, and physically. And
same here, man.
I did too. I had a really good.
And luckily enough, the people that I did know who were affected by COVID
were okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. No. I think that what you said earlier is the best thing. We needed that wake up call. Like, I think, and I'm not talking about just one person, gender, race, ethnicity. I'm not talking about I'm saying we as a collective human species, we all needed
Corona. No,
sponsor us.
I know, right?
Just kidding. That's horrible. I'm going straight to
hell. But yeah, it's been crazy, man. And then. Like we also had the presidential elections and the storming of the White House. So
the Capitol.
Yeah, the Capitol.
You said White House. Can you imagine if all those crazy white people stormed the White House? They'd be dead. I hope at least they've not. That's the sign of racism of white privilege.
But yeah, it was it's just been a crazy year. I mean, as of now, we're here. We made it. So
I'm glad we're okay. I know that it seems like on this channel, you'll like us kicking it seems risky, and fortunately, it doesn't matter what all you think. Fortunately, for me and him, it matters how we feel and our confidence in our health, and that always leads our decision. So I hope that a lot of people are taking that same precaution and putting emphasis on being aware of other people's health that they're around and being able to speak and talk to people, because I've seen a lot of people do some things that I'm like, yo, you weren't feeling good and you did this, like you went over there and kicked it with that person, and it's like, you're an idiot, you're the problem. Like, you need to be a bubble boy.
My girlfriend's friend, she went to a wedding, and then like 2 days later they had to tell everybody to get tested because somebody
had it.
Yeah. So,
I think
and that's what happened, and one of the people in my family too is
same thing.
Somebody got it in the house. They all live together.
And have you had it yet or no?
No, I haven't.
No, that's crazy. Is your girl?
No, like nobody in my immediate, like in my like where I live and like talk to all the time.
Yeah,
family. It was a family from LA.
That's great. Well, yeah, LA was like
hop it, and
it's a crazy time, dude. It's crazy. There's a lot of separation and space. And distance between all of us right now. It's really scary, physically, figuratively, and literally.
What's hilarious too is this fool was heavy on Trump too, and like supported him and stuff. But even though we've talked and like pretty much we're like, no, we disagree on what we're talking about, we could come together and be like, come on, like there was like both sides are like we really were like we both said both sides have a point.
Yeah.
Both sides are wrong.
Yeah, I made
to
mistakes.
A point. Both sides are fucking idiots. Mm-hmm. And that's what it really just came down to. Like, if we all bought into it like fucking suckers.
I just think
there's
that
just some people who are still just.
I think
can't get
that
off the hype.
Yeah, I think that. I don't know, man. Like I said, I've been telling myself to avoid talks about politics lately because I've seen how like negative it is and like the like toxic what it does, you know. And, like, even when I hear something I don't like now, if you're being, like, blatantly racist or you're, like, ignorant, like, so-and-so out there or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I'm gonna say something. But, like, or you're doing something so, like, morally wrong that I can't just stand there and go, no. Like, I'm not talking about robbing a bank or something. I don't give a shit about that.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. But, like, when it comes to politics, I just get so off-put of the topic that now I want to share an opinion and I won't because I'm like everything you're saying I'm like I agree with and I have things I would add, but it's like it's just not worth their time and it's not worth our time because I know that in the end everything I would say leads up to exactly the conversation between you and him, and that is that both sides are dumb as fuck. And it's like when you think about it, if you can just get both people to admit that, everything's good.
and even if you can't get somebody to admit that, it's okay to agree to disagree.
It is.
You know what I
mean?
Like,
we don't have to agree on everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like,
shit.
that's all it comes down to. Is just like, okay, you think this, I think that. All right, what do you want to get to eat? What do you want to do? You know,
yeah, what are we gonna do? That's next topic. Like, we don't gotta. Exactly. Yeah, we like if we'll how about a really good ender instead of being like we can agree to disagree, but I would really like it if it was like, okay, let's agree to disagree right now, but I want to come back to this later. And when we both think,
do more research.
Yeah. I do it. Let's exactly. Whether it's both or one person, me or you or both of us. In the end, I think the best thing is not to run from something that makes you awkward, but run head first into it and go, okay, we're going to come back to this, but I'm getting a little hyphy right now. You know, I think that's the most mature approach to politics. And it's funny because I know that me and you kind of enjoy talking about them off camera. Yeah, because not because we have differencing opinions on many things, including I'm sure politics, some politics. But like I said, now like with COVID and stuff, I just see enough negativity that it's like politics to talk of politics. I've never seen any like group of people talk politics and get like joy from it.
No. And then what's hilarious too is I've actually like sat down one time and like try to watch like those politicians talk, and all they do is like, so In the next topic, we're gonna talk about, and this is what we're gonna be doing, and it's just like, why are all of them so fucking monotone?
Dude,
that's how boring the job is. It kills you
from the inside out.
Exactly.
I think it turns you into a shell of a man. It's not. It's funny that the things that make you a really bad person pay you the most, right, or get you the furthest on the pecking order or whatever. It's crazy, but like I said, on a more positive thing, it's 2021. A lot of things have happened this year that I know aren't the best, that we didn't want it to start that way, but I am firmly believing things that are happening the way they need to happen so that future generations are going to be way better off than these next two generations are, because it's clear that, like, if you were born in between like 84 and 94, you have had enough. Like, it's kind of like you're done. Like, you've seen the internet get made. You know what I mean? You've seen it go from 2 chat rooms, AOL and Yahoo, to
that's true,
to MySpace, Facebook, Snapchat.
Actually, like, kept text.
That's us too. Yeah, that's us. We were there with AOL and Yahoo chat rooms.
There's people. I mean, I do know people who are my age and they don't really know how to use their phones or computers like that. Well, they're just they just so.
Yeah, we're the first generation to see that old technology and the new technology, and then we're also one of the first generations to physically go through that stage that we're used to our grandparents going of this new stuff you kids like sucks. We've literally gone through the start, creation, and like the fucking uprise of all of it, from tech to music to movies to shows to friends, relationships.
It's not like...
So this new generation, I think, is so... our generation to the new generation, I think, are perfect to change everything. In 2021 right now, I'm like, there's so much change right now.
You sound like old heads. It's like our grandpas, and they're like, I remember watching my soap operas on the radio and then the color TV and all. We're going to be those old folks, bro.
Hey, all I know is
I remember when you didn't... I don't even know what the fuck we're gonna have in the future, but it's like I remember we weren't even holograms.
Yeah, you're like surrogates.
Teleport.
I remember walking to the store. No, I think it's good. I think it's a good thing. I think that we're all sorry. These little strands of hair are like touching me in the ear, and it's freaking me out. I think it's a good thing, dude. I really do. I think that a lot of good is gonna come from 2021, and it's all a matter of perspective.
Well, the vaccine, or from what they're saying, once everybody, like the elderly, the essentials,
first wave,
the first wave and the second wave get their shots, they're saying by their calculations around July, June, August is when things might start going back to normal. So
yeah, and they announced like today or this morning or something that by May, everybody's going to be eligible for a vaccination. Hey, you said happy birthday to me. Right? I'm doing new drugs after this drug.
Oh my god, that's funny because when I did that, it reminded me of BioShock, and that game, when you inject yourself. My drugs.
Yeah, it uses the Force. Like a game, dude. I love that. The first game, I played that game like 3 times. The first one, I didn't play 2 or 3.
Real quick though, just pay a little bit of respects before we move on. Anybody who's been affected negatively or like had trouble with COVID, and just whenever we associate or joke about it, just know it's all in fun. We do know it's serious. It is like me and Josh. Josh has said it many times on the show. We take precautions. We're one of those people that go the extra mile. Sorry if you've been like are offended or anything, but just anybody who's been affected negatively, our prayers, our hopes go out to you, and we know this is serious. Just it's been a crazy year. It's gonna be shitty, but
yeah, rather than dwell in all like the negativity of it, we're just trying to find the light in the dark of the tunnel. So
exactly. So
that's all it is. It's all going to shit.
How about that? How does that sound?
It's a little better.
Hey, what's up, RB? How you doing, man?
But anyways, yeah, so back to what we're doing.
Okay, so we were just talking about the crazy anniversary of COVID, but we talked about that. Check out the video, Shnerdcast E57 on the channel. Right now, we're going to go into some. We actually haven't talked about this in a while. It's some video games.
Oh yeah.
And just real quick though, you're actually the one who told me about this. Was the Bethesda drop?
I know on Game Pass that was nuts. There were so many games on there. There's I think 8 or 9 on there.
And which, by the way, if you haven't seen, check out Cultcanon's channel. He's the one obviously I'm going live with.
What up, Don Welch? I see you, bro. I see you. That's my boy.
He just streamed some Doom, some OG.
Yeah, Twitch, Cultcanon.
Doom or 92 or whatever.
Yeah, it was 93 Doom, the first Doom. I just beat it all in an hour and 30 minutes. Go check my Twitch. It's lit.
So he just streamed it. But going back to the how big is it for Xbox to have all those Bethesda games? Because Bethesda's, I mean, they're kind of like...
They're a known company.
Yeah, but they're also, with Fallout 76, they kind of, fell down a few pegs. But I think with them working with Xbox, I think it's really good for the company because you get 76 for free, and then now you're getting all these Bethesda games because they give us the Morrowind, Oblivion...
I know, both the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
Nuts. They gave us both the Elder Scrolls on there.
Morrowind and
Nutty.
Oblivion. You're playing the Dooms... Doom 2, Doom 64, Doom 3, the Xbox Doom, the PC Doom.
Yep.
And they added another Wolfenstein game, which I think was an old PC port. So, man, are you gonna play all those on your stream? Or?
I'm gonna play Doom 1, 2, and 3 on my stream. I seen that they added the Evil Within. I might download that because that's one of the best horror games.
Yeah, that actually is. I played that one. I beat it.
I haven't beaten it. I've only played the demo of it. A long time ago when it probably first dropped, 4 years ago or something. It's a few years old.
Probably 5 years.
Yeah,
6 years now.
Yeah, it's a few years old.
They made 2 of them.
Yeah, there's a number 2. Yeah.
So which hopefully you might get that for Xbox also.
Maybe. I'm not going to complain. Beggars can't be choosers. There's a bunch of games they added
for Game Pass. For a little bit, they had Prey about a year ago.
I know. I first played it.
Back on there.
Yeah, it's back on there. I hate when they do that. I hate when they get old games. They did the same thing with Doom.
Well, to be fair, I didn't. When I got Game Pass, I wasn't able. They took it off the next day when I got it. So for me, it's a little bit of a benefit. But
it is. But they got Doom Eternal too. Yeah. They did it with Doom Eternal. Doom. They took Doom off and then they added it. But now we have Doom 1, 2, and 3 on there, and that's lit.
I would recommend playing Doom 3.
Yeah. Oh, that one's dope. I had that one on PC too. You know what's funny is I think over there I have a Doom disc sitting there for the PC.
Oh, you do. So this is the one he was
That's
playing.
That's what I'm playing right now. Yeah.
Here, see if you can get it on yours.
Yeah. Look, check it out. This is what they released on PC, Doom 2. It's probably still in there too. Yeah. Look. Oh my God, it's brand new.
You just never touched it.
How dope is that? I'm playing it on Xbox right now. Look, yeah, it's brand new.
Too, bro. This is the same people that made Duke Nukem ID software.
Yeah, so they just released it with the Bethesda package. It's dope. It looks good. The disc looks brand new. I have Quake over there also, which is gonna be a game they gotta remake. I want Quake so bad.
Damn, this is those old school CD cases too. Oh.
You remember when you're witnessing Ben break an antique? No, I'm just kidding.
What's new?
I know. Jesus. That's cool, right?
Yeah, it's all dope.
Coincidence. But yeah, no, the Bethesda package on Xbox Game Pass.
5 times fast.
You got one? Yeah. The game on there is nuts. It's nuts.
Yeah, dude, I'm really impressed with how Game Pass is working with Bethesda because there's still a few other games they don't have on there, but I'm sure if they get the licensing right and everything, they could, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For Xbox. Oh man, but I'm a huge Bethesda fan. Fallout, Skyrim, all those games. I would definitely, you can never go wrong with those games.
No, Bethesda kills it. Fallout 3 was is such an easy game to get addicted to.
They usually make those games with Fallout, Skyrim, and those.
It's Fallout
games.
3 or 4, three that's up there, isn't it? Or 3? They haven't done.
On there now.
Oh, do they? Okay.
And then now they have at least for all the moral or the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls. Yeah.
Which if you want, you should. It's a little janky, but Moral one's really fun. That I can see a lot of people not liking that one.
I'll have to check it out. I consider
really
it.
Good, though.
I know Oblivion's good because I've had ex-girlfriends who got addicted to that game.
Dude,
Yeah, they've addicted to it. Yeah, sorry, I keep checking on here. I'm trying to make sure that it all looks good. My boy Luce, I see you, Luce.
Hell yeah.
My guy. He was the guy that's on Voodoo.
Oh man, I should have showed you this trailer before. I don't know if you've seen it or what. I've heard about the aliens. They're making.
I know. I seen it. I seen the trailer. Yeah, and I seen 20 minutes of gameplay or something like that.
So
it looks dope.
So somebody who's since as long as I've known you, what do you think of? Because you're like in our group, you were like the alien.
Predator person. Yeah,
lore and all that. You were. Like,
I was not a predator. I liked aliens and Predator.
I'm not an illegal alien or a predator.
Jesus, I was born in America.
What are your thoughts about like that? Like the direction they seem to be going with that game.
It's interesting because it reminds me of what they did with Predator on PlayStation.
It's kind of like a Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, I have seen that. Yeah, I've seen it, but it reminds me of what they did with the Predator on PlayStation because they took that character and they made it online available, like an online access kind of thing. And it's an idea, but I'm not into it unless it's all the species, unless it's aliens, human, marines, and predators, because then the game is like next level.
I'm sure they have to have predators at some point.
You would think, or at least an Easter egg, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, it's supposed to come out, I think, later on, like the summer, so it should be mostly finished by this point.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to check out more. I just seen the 20-minute demo or whatever, or the 10-minute demo or whatever, and then they played the trailer, and the trailer looks sick. It looks dope.
There was a few spots where they look kind of stiff, like where they turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When does it come out? Do you know?
I'm not. I can't check.
I can't check either.
I'm pretty sure it was like summer. Summer, yeah, like May, between May and September. You know.
So they're not done with it.
No, it's probably like. I'm sure they're probably going to be letting people play the beta pretty soon, but it kind of looks like your basic Left 4 Dead type of game. It is pretty. I'm just loving how we actually get an Alien franchise game because it's been so long. And you want to know like a fun, hilarious fact about the original Colonial Alien Marines on PS3 and Xbox 360? That game was supposed to be hella better than it was. But there was like one for the AI. There was like one bad, like one wrong, like one line or one like just symbol of code that was wrong. So it bugged the AI. So that because people were like it could have been a good game, but the AI sucks.
Wait, which game was it?
The original, the Alien Colonial Marines.
Oh, Colonial Marines.
PS3
Yeah. That game was pretty close to being like beast mode. Well, it was fun.
I don't know when you got it, but when it first came out, the AI was crap, and then it wasn't until like 3 or 4 years later.
Oh, they fixed it.
Developers went through everything because the people who made it, because they're like, it's not supposed to be like this. It's not supposed to be this bad.
Yeah.
There was like just a little error of error. Like,
and they fixed it.
And then it just became better after that. But at that point, it was
done.
Xbox One was out and PS4.
Yeah, they have it still available in the store. The Colonial Marines,
Yeah.
Rach Martin, what up? I see you. Thank you for coming in. We're just talking video games and stuff. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you.
Yeah. But yeah, so because you just said a little bit before about the Predator game that just came out like about last year.
Yeah.
That one was more of like a Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah.
Kind of just like I'm the Predator and I'm OP and you guys have to work together to kill me or something like that. But yeah, so for this franchise, I'm really hoping they do something good with it. But I'm wondering if this goes good, you think they'll do something like I would say like a GTA style for people who are more modern, but like a Predator Concrete Jungle, like a more open world sandbox.
I wish.
Like, how have they not made that yet?
I don't understand now. They haven't remade AVP yet, or how they haven't remade Quake yet, or how they haven't remade a good Duke Nukem yet.
Well,
like
Duke Nukem did bad.
No, Duke Nukem did horrible.
I actually
horrible.
watched a video about that. Funny enough, just last
That
week.
3D bull crap. The what was it called? Manhattan takes Manhattan. Duke takes Duke Nukem.
The newest one.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that one actually hilarious enough. That one was in development for 12 years, bro. Yeah.
That's horrible.
There's like a whole thing behind those, like the creators of it who did like this crappy ass thing where they were pretty much just milking the money that the ID software.
Oh
those
yeah.
people pretty much were,
Same people.
Yeah, and then it's Duke Nukem. It was a huge hit. Everybody loved it. So
Yeah.
they were like, "You're gonna make the game? Okay, well make it." And then they were gonna make it on the Quake 2 engine, but it's like it was pretty much finished, but they weren't happy with it, and they wanted the next gens were coming out, so they wanted like the Xbox and stuff. So they wanted to.
I'm gonna change this battery real quick.
Okay. So they wanted to pretty much keep on going with it, but so they made them start from scratch. So to build a new engine, and at that point it was like 7 years, and pretty much they went through like 3 finished games, pretty much almost finished games before they were able to actually.
Get it right.
Before they actually released it, and at that point, apparently there was like a small team of market of working on that game.
So fucking ridiculous.
It's a whole thing. Like, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Your homie said something.
Who did? I don't know shit about games. I'm out. Lots of love though. I feel you. I understand. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah. So yeah, would you want them to do a Predator Concrete Jungle, and if you did, what city would you want them to do it in? Like California or you know what I mean?
I think the best option wouldn't be to do one city. I think to do every location that's been in a movie.
That's even better.
Yeah, like an alien world.
In the jungles.
The jungle, New York, like where Donald Glover or Danny.
I think, right?
It was L.A. and Danny Glover.
I think that was.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because I remember the traffic and stuff. Them bringing it up, like L.A. traffic or whatever. Oh, the alien planet that they fought on Predators with Adrian Big Nose Brody.
We actually saw that video. Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks. No, one of those cities. The alien planet's a must. The Predators. You've seen that movie, Predators, right? Yeah, I would love to see that alien planet. Those type of locations would make or break that game. Like now, if it's an open world game, there's an easy answer to that. Each one of the locations is open world to an extent. You know what I mean? Like it's a big open world. You're good off it? It's an open world, so I mean, like it can be limited to an extent.
I would totally love to see like what you're saying. I would love to see a fucking what's that called? Like you'd be able to go to different places like jungle, LA.
Yeah, because they're aliens who travel space. They should be able to travel through space. Like
I would love,
yeah,
planets and stuff.
yeah. You should be able to choose your hunting ground. That'd be hella lit. If you know what'd be lit for a Predator game, right? Is if they started you off as a new young blood, and that you and you had to earn your trophies. And they keep dropping you off at random locations until you get your stripes, and then they fucking allow you to go to anything and just stack up your trophy case.
Dude,
You heard it here first.
What'd be sick too is like
I'm telling you all the
your
ideas.
Character got older. Like let's say like if you can do this over like in game, it'd be like 5-10 years, something like that. It'd be cool if like your the more damage you took. Like you just
Scars.
More scars.
Oh
or like
my
fingers or like the
god, that'd be
mouth,
so lit.
Just like little details that you can
that'd be sick because they could bring back the old retro style of gaming, which is such an amazing idea, where you get one life, and that life is your hunting career, and it's like you got to choose the appropriate difficulty.
You see, the problem with that though is that only brings in. So if you do something like that, that would have to be like that would be for people who are committed to playing that game. I would say like you'd have like a base game, and then have like the one life thing to see how far you can go.
You're right. You should have it should be an extra mode.
It's very that's very like that can only bring in a certain amount of crowd because a lot of people don't like that. I like myself. I love it. I love the punishment of like I just lost everything I worked for. But at the same time, it's also fun starting over and being like, I know how to do this.
Yeah.
Also better at the same time. But not everybody likes that, and that's like, I do like that idea though. Like, so
Yeah.
we have a base game like that. Are we like low key like making a game right now? Like,
I know, right? Like it feels like. I mean, I'm telling you, dude. Verbal graffiti's getting big. Let's go into gaming, man.
Yeah, that's actually that's one of the things I want to talk to you about, honestly, too.
Yeah, well, hell yeah, we'll talk about
making a game again because we tried that once before, and now I have an actual PC I could actually do stuff with.
Yeah, we actually we actually made a game, and it literally all got lost because the computer I was on was sitting on it was like Pentium 4 single core processor, like no RAM at all, and we made a retro game. That game would have been so nuts because that idea was so all over the place.
It was
like 5 different games in one. It was like GTA meets Final Fantasy.
That's a good one start, man.
But, hey, you know what game I'm playing? Game I just beat? Do you like Pokemon games at all? Were you ever a Pokemon mark?
Yeah, of course. Dude.
Like playing the Game Boy and stuff?
Yeah.
Yo, I found the Pokemon clone.
Is that the one on Game Pass?
No, it's not on Game Pass. I bought it because I did research. It's $20, but it's called Nexamon Extinction, and it's a Pokemon clone, and it's fucking good. It's so good. Read the reviews. It's called Nexamon.
Oh, what is it on?
Xbox.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. There's a number 1 of it that was like PC or something. It's a Pokemon clone, but it is so good, and there's some decision based, so you get to choose your Nexamon. And when I first heard it, I put it in my wish list, and I was like, I'll come back to it to see how I feel. And I stumbled across the best Pokemon like clones on YouTube for Xbox, and they were just basically the shit we've all played. Okay. But then I played I seen Nexamon again, and I seen some gameplay, and I was like, yo, that's Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. Like, that's crazy. It's Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow with better graphics. And I'll show it to you later. I just beat it. That game was so good. It was so fun. I got so addicted. I think it keeps track of how many hours you play. I think I played a $20 game. I played a little over 20 hours. Yeah, 22 hours, I think, or 23 hours. Nice, so that game was like the most like the best money spent on a video game in a while for me.
You see, that's the thing. I haven't bought like a random game on Xbox in a long time.
What up, 88 Photography? Do you know them?
What's up?
That's one of your. No, it's probably maybe from my channel.
Maybe.
Shout out to you, man. No, yeah, so check that game out, because that one I was so blown away with, and everybody's like such a Pokemon mark now. They love Pokemon Go and stuff. Yo, Nexamon Extinction on the Xbox, I was like, yo, this is lit.
So yeah, dude, I definitely gotta check that out.
I'll show it to you later. It's
just one of those things. Like I said, I haven't looked into anything in the market on Xbox besides on Game Pass in a long time.
Dude, it was a fluke for me. Yeah. It was a total fluke. Like I just had it in my wish list, and I looked over and I was like, oh, it's still what game is that? And then I happened to be on YouTube and something popped up and it triggered me, and I was like, I want that game.
Ooh,
I want that game right now. And then I played it, and I think the first time I played it for 4 hours straight. It was a good one.
One thing I want to talk to you though about is movies and stuff and TV. We're talking about the South Park thing. If you haven't seen that, the South Park.
The vaccination special. I want to watch it. It's on HBO Max for anybody listening right now.
It's really good. I'd definitely recommend it. It's so hilarious. I don't want to like spoil anything, but.
Yeah, no spoilers.
We talked about it a little bit off camera, but if you haven't seen that,
yo, it's on HBO Max. Anybody listening right now, go over and check it out. The South Park vaccination special. The last one, the pandemic special, was hilarious.
So good.
It's like a 45-minute episode of South Park. You can't go wrong. What up, Jay Burner, my boy? Hey, anybody listening? Jay Burner just dropped some new lyric videos. Go check that out. I love that video, by the way. You guys did hella good with that. I'm digging it. Hey, somebody in the comments was like, "Shit was good." The South Park, yeah. I want to watch it. Watch it.
No, it's hilarious, man. Like after we finish recording this, I definitely could try to.
No, dude. I'm gonna get a subscription because Zack Snyder's Justice League is coming out on the 18th.
So,
I'm gonna get a subscription just to watch that for like 3 times.
So that's something. That's another thing we talk about because they've been boosting that up. That the graphics on there, or not the graphics, the character design is so much better on there.
Yeah.
They got Doomsday, like you were saying, dude. Like
Doomsday. Darkseid.
Darkseid.
Because
Doomsday
was from Batman and Superman.
Yeah.
And the scene with Doomsday's in the beginning, and it's like reshot.
Yeah.
Like it's. You haven't seen Batman versus Superman, but they did the same thing in Batman versus Superman. The beginning of the movie starts out, and Bruce Wayne is in Metropolis, and he is in near a Wayne building, you know, when Superman and Zod are fighting. So, like, Superman and Zod are fighting, and Bruce Wayne is Bruce Wayne, and he's saving a bunch of places.
That's the beginning, right?
That's Batman v Superman, yeah. That's the beginning of it.
Yeah.
What up, Jay Brown? I see you, man. Hell yeah. Y'all know the forte.
Well, another thing on HBO Max to check out is The Nick. I don't know if you ever seen that.
Well, wait. Is that the one with the girl from It's Always Sunny? You said The Mick?
The Nick. See,
oh, I thought you said The Mick. Yeah. Oh, we did this before, didn't we? We're scrubs.
Well, I brought it up last time, but we had a homie here, and we were really drunk, so I kind of forgot to go into detail. It's
that's
really
when
good.
it was, yeah.
It's based in like the 1910s. It's all about like the revolution of medicine and like the stepping stone.
Oh,
and,
interesting.
Like how they were and how kind of just outlandish and out there, like the theories and what people thought, because they were all technically professionals.
Yeah.
Kind of like today with all the like crazy theories, but it wasn't. I don't know. You know, it was just crazy. And then they start like one of the times they start. Dude starts doing surgery on himself, and
shit!
It gets crazy. And
I like on screen.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude,
I gotta see that.
It's really, I'm like kind of squeamish when it comes to those. You know, like
gory, brutal shit. Yeah.
But it's a really good show. It really shows like how the times were too, with all the like.
Yeah.
And one of the main characters, it builds you. There's so many different characters that you definitely you can get invested in it. So it's like, even if you don't like one character, you're most likely gonna like another character because they all have like an equal amount of screen time. They all have their own episodes, and it's And there's 2 seasons of it. HBO Max just approved it for 6 seasons. Only thing is, it's going to be directed by a guy who didn't make the original first 2 seasons, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. HBO Max is killing it.
Yeah.
They got so much stuff going on. Like,
and we did an episode too, if you want to check it out if you hop on here or whatever. And
yeah, check it out, Shnerdcast, when we cover the HBOs. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. We cover HBO Max. Are they better than Netflix? Yep.
Well, funny enough, Netflix actually, for a throwback, we did an episode on like episode 3 of the podcast of like animes coming to Netflix, and they finally dropped Pacific Rim.
Oh, I know. I started watching it. I started watching
the first episode. What'd you think of it? Dude, so
I watched the first episode. It was hella good.
I don't know if it's actually like canon to anything.
Guillermo del Toro's original vision.
Yeah.
I don't know either. I don't know. He's such a crazy writer. Mm-hmm. He's such a crazy writer. He wrote, for anybody listening, he wrote the movie it's in Spanish. It's with English subtitles. It might be actually have an English overlay now that I think, but I watched it with the Spanish overlay with the English subtitles.
Okay.
It's called Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
One of the best like Spanish movies. Like,
it's really good.
So good. I recommend it to anybody. It's so good. Crazy creepy.
I actually saw that in theaters.
Did you?
Yeah. I remember. I saw it. I saw it in Roseville, and it was like I just totally remember it because I had school the next day, and I wasn't supposed to go, but I ended up sneaking out with my brother to go watch it.
That's dope.
So I was like, whoa! It was like one of the first times I snuck out.
It's creepy.
It is. It's a crazy movie, especially the dude with the
the eyes in the hands. Yeah, it's hella nuts.
Oh man, such a good movie. Mortal Kombat thing, then.
Yeah.
What are you excited for? Because I know they showed a little teaser of it. They showed Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Jax. I'm guessing Sonya Blade.
Yeah, Sony was there. They showed Alina.
That girl.
That her.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Did they show Anybody else off really that can't really think of the top of my
Scorpion,
head?
Sub-Zero, Jax.
Yeah,
Remember you seen Jax get his arms ripped off, which was like the coolest
It was
way
so
to start a trailer.
You know, just like he shoots the gun, he just freezes it.
I know, and he just looks at it. He's like, "I'm gonna fuck you up." Like,
he's like, oh, it's gotten closer.
yeah, dude. Some of the CGI look garbo,
A little
so
bit.
I'm just
Hope they fix
excited.
that up a bit.
Yeah, but if they don't, I won't be mad.
Yeah.
Because if that's how the movie's gonna look, I'm okay with some of that. Like, because, dude, that trailer was that. You know, I'll be
good.
honest. We've gotten two of probably the most the most surprising trailers that we've gotten in like years, like 5-10 years. 5 years, I'll say 5. I won't go back that
It was
far.
all
5 years,
months.
dude. I'll say Mortal Kombat and the Robert Pattinson Batman scene.
Yeah.
Those, I was not expecting those, and in fact, I stopped all the Robert Pattinson hate after I seen that fucking Batman trailer and was like, "There's no CGI in this. That's nuts." He beat the shit out of that guy.
Yeah.
He hits him and he looks up and he's like, "Ah, ah!"
We gotta watch that again off camera.
I know, dude. We got it, dude. That trailer is so good. But the Mortal Kombat thing is, I'm most excited about Scorpion because that's my favorite character.
Okay.
But seeing Sub-Zero break Jax's arms, I'm curious how that comes up.
What I'm also honestly curious about is I want to see how if they do show it, Johnny Cage, how he gets famous.
Yeah,
I would love to see Goro.
yeah. Goro's in the trailer.
Is he?
Yeah, he jumps at the
That's
camera,
right.
and you
That's
just see
right.
him running, jumping at the camera. We gotta watch it again.
Another one I would like to see is Baraka.
Yeah, we didn't see. I don't think we've seen any Baraka. We've seen a fuck ton of fatalities.
I feel like yeah.
Like a fuck ton
had-
of them, and I feel like
what's
that's not
that
even
Kano?
half.
The dude at
Kano, yeah, with the laser eye.
That one shot though, where he's like, well, we talked about this too. Like right, you sent me
That actor, yeah.
Yeah, we also talked about this. You sent me the trailer, and then it's like,
What is that?
It's a birthmark.
What is that?
What do you mean? It means he's born with it.
He's born with it at birth. It's so poorly cut
Yeah.
together.
So whoever
You can
did
tell that scene.
They got fired for sure. They're not working in Hollywood ever
I
again.
hope not, because that shit was hokey pokey, bro. Hella hokey pokey, bro. It's just corny.
Birthmark.
Uh,
What does that mean?
Hella corny, bro. Hella corny.
Yeah, there's a few corny stuff. Another thing, I don't know.
My biggest
if you
gripe.
still agree with this, but the good over.
Okay, I was just gonna say
Okay,
the
my
get over
bad,
here
my
was
bad.
garbage because it was like you were super excited when he went, "Huh," and everybody's
Yeah.
like, and he's like,
You
"Get
know,
over
right?
here! Get over here!" Ah!
It was
No,
like-
but it was muffled. It was.
I'm just hoping they have another scene where he actually does it. Somebody's like, "Get over here."
Yeah, and it's just he's got to drop that a couple times in the movie.
least, yeah.
But did you hear that the soundtrack that they made is remade the song? Mortal Kombat. Dun, dun. They remade it, but more like modern. So I don't know if people are saying on the set that it's hella good,
Dude.
from what I've read.
Dude, so I definitely gotta check that one out.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's dropped yet, but when it does, I might have to do a reaction to that 10-minute song of Mortal Kombat.
That'd be
Jax.
sick, dude. You gotta do reaction to original then the new.
Yeah, I know, right? Side by side reactions.
So, if Mortal Kombat does good, and I don't know if you, so if Mortal Kombat does good, let's say, would you want to see a Street Fighter movie? And if you do, who would you want to see? And you don't have to name an entire cast. Just name one person.
I forgot I had my phone when you asked that question earlier. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. Just name one. And I have a few people written down. Just name one person you would like to see cast as anybody as any character. Who's that guy who plays Spider-Man? Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, yeah. Actually,
Have him play Dan.
Dan, like our friend.
There's a character.
No, in Street Fighter, you mean?
Yeah, he's a joke character. Have Tom Holland play Dan.
You just want to see Spider-Man get fucked.
He's really a joke character. He acts all tough, but they just added him to Street Fighter, and he's like one of the most OP characters now. If you actually get to get good with him.
I'm trying to think because I tried to think about this list earlier, and I was like, "Oh, this one's hard," because my mind immediately goes to Ken and Ryu.
Same here. That's one of the only people I have.
Yeah,
on my
like it's
list.
Ken and Ryu, but like and another thing that I wanted to do now that I remembered that I'm looking at my phone is swipe that porno off to the side there.
Well,
no, I wanted to look at the game's character list.
You want to hear my?
Hell yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so this is a little kind of cliche at this point, but for Ryu, I'd like to see what's his name? The guy who played Superman, Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. That's so weird. I was thinking him for the first. That was my first. Like, I wonder if he could play anything.
Another person, somebody who could play Ken, and this is like Chris Hemsworth. I
Oh
could see
yeah,
him being like a surfer, like kind of dude. He'd be a little cheesy because he played Thor. And for Chun-Li, just fart.
No, it's my pen. I dropped my pen.
My man.
I looked at the camera. Like, no.
For Chun-Li, I would like to see it like a Blasian, like an unknown actor.
Yeah.
Like a Blasian woman.
Yeah.
Like a black Asian woman play Chun-Li. But if I had to choose Wonder Woman with the
Gal Gadot or whatever.
yeah, I'd have her be Chun-Li because she has the fucking body. Oh my god.
She's fucking gorgeous. She's like damn near perfect. And you're gonna like this one because it's different.
I want to see M. Night Shyamalan's fucking dolls.
Here you go, right here. So, have you ever seen Keanu Reeves' movie 47 Ronin?
You saying Keanu Reeves as Ryu?
No. But I like that kind of. There's a bunch of good actors.
Shenlong or whatever?
I got one that you're gonna like. So, for the character of E Honda.
Okay, Jack Black. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I got like something that's more out there. It's that Jack Black, bro. You're hella stupid.
I can hella see him as
The thick dude from 47 Ronin as E Honda.
I haven't seen that movie though.
He plays a fat samurai. He's a fat samurai, and that was one of the first ones. 'Cause you know who I was initially.
Butcher this. Takato ya.
He's a Japanese actor, yeah, but he'd be perfect as E Honda. And then
Jack Black.
and then the other character that I was trying to figure out one for was Blanca, because they were unique. Those would be the ones that you'd know. Have you ever seen the original Street Fighter movie?
Yeah.
With Blanca in it, and he's like, he gets out of the machine.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is fucking Guile.
I know, bro.
Who would be Guile? Can we try to brainstorm that?
Oh, dude, Keanu Reeves. He'd be perfect.
No, it has to be more American, dude. It would be
more American than Keanu Reeves.
Matt Damon. No. Matthew McConaughey.
Yes. No, dude, Guile,
you better
bro.
not come up block.
See,
block,
the thing about
crash,
Street
kid.
Fighter is that you don't even really have to stick to any type of... Like, it's hard to stick to a format with them. Like, because it's like, if you go by exactly how the comics are, I mean, the games are, I kind of feel like with the movie like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, if it's so similar that it's almost like too much, you know?
With the
Which is why the cartoons are always so good at Street Fighter.
With the stories, though, like on the game, they're usually just so, like, minuscule. Especially nowadays, like, for the story, it's just... Nobody cares about the fucking story. It's all competitive, so... it'd be cool to see, like, a...
I know one that...
Oh, excuse me.
I know who could play Ken. A good guy for Ken, but he'd have to dye his hair or wear a wig. Do you want me to show you him instead? That way you can... His name's Scott Atkinson, but I don't think you'd recognize the name.
You ever heard of Jeffrey Dean Morgan? He's the one who plays Negan in Walking Dead. And you are it. Bam! Bam!
Oh, I don't like it one bit.
Negan was actually one of the Tekken games, so...
Oh, was he?
Yeah, because he was so popular. Nah, I would love to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan in any Street Fighter movie or, like... He's such a great actor.
I could see this guy. Again, you'd have to change his hair. He'd have to be blonde. But I could see this guy being Ken.
What the hell?
He's an actor. That's an actor. Like, he's a beast. He's a monster. Scott Adkins.
Scott Adkins.
He wanted to be Batman, the Robert Pattinson role. He actually re-recorded the Christopher Nolan scene with Batman and Alfred. And everybody really liked his Batman voice and stuff, or his Bruce Wayne voice, and he's dope. I'd like to see, he would be a dope Ken. Ryu's really hard to do. Ryu's the one that's you could go
a wide variety. Role.
Yeah, you could either go completely Japanese or like white or.
See, that's the thing though. You can't go by the gaming community because they're gonna.
No, it's toxic.
Yeah.
It's fucking toxic.
Not only that, they're gonna be like, Ryu canonically is motherfucking Asian.
Yeah, I know.
And fucking so is
Ken is
blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
but Ken's American. Yeah, Ken's American. Yeah.
That's why I was like, I'd love to see Chun-Li be like a black Japanese woman or Asian woman.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, if we're gonna be real, like this would be, dude. This actor is so bad. He's not a good actor, but if he really embraced the role, he could be Sagat is Vin Diesel. If he could act, I'm saying if Vin Diesel could act. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But okay, I didn't think about that. So The Rock, 6'4". He's too much used. He's too big. I mean, too popular. You don't want this, huh?
Nah, he can work. I was thinking
Come on,
about that
Zangief. I mean, Sagat is like a good one to think about because
he's a good one, yeah. I still think Jack Black for Sagat.
No, for E Honda.
No, I'm talking about Sagat.
He's like, it's like 10 years later. Like Ken and Ryu have whooped his ass too much.
Stuff on Instagram,
dude. It's and his YouTube.
Thor.
And his YouTube. Did you see the skate video stuff he did with Tony Hawk?
Dude,
for the charity? That was so dope.
He did a Thor one recently where he's like, he's like, I have the power. And he starts spinning it and like hella minutes, like he's spinning hella fast and flew away.
He's hella funny, bro. Yeah, there's a few good actors here. I mean, a few good. Like, I'm looking through the list of the characters in it, and I'm like, one that I cannot think of is Akuma. Who could play Akuma? Because that's that role, if done bad, is bad. But if it's done right, he's a favorite villain.
If they do the movie, though. I said this 3 times. If they do a movie, the main villain in the first one has to be Bison.
It's going to be Bison.
M. Bison.
Yeah, it's going to be M. Bison, for sure, bro.
His
like,
first name is.
And then also, he's also called Captain Bison at one point, too, I think. They call him, like, Captain. This camera just died, by the way.
Well, I wanted to talk about WandaVision, but, I mean, we kind of beat that horse to death.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Anything you want to add from what we've seen? I know that there's the...
Of WandaVision?
Because the Vision is now... The new Vision has the memories of old Vision.
Yeah. It's a replica.
There's the Wanda left, but it's possibly setting up the Wandaverse, or the Wandaverse.
I don't want that.
The multiverse. I forget her name, the black chick, has powers, and then also the other Scarlet Witch that I showed you. And she even said, I don't need you, but she's like, I'm going to keep you under my spell, but if I ever need you, I'll call upon you, blah, blah, blah. Multiverse, how to, like, reverse it and use spells and use her powers, which is probably going to lead to another movie.
All these, the WandaVision thing, my problem is I'm thankful that we get all these live-action Marvel things and DC things, right? Of course, as
Around
a nerd.
This time, finally, it was like 2021. Like, we waited literally.
But some of this shit could have stayed in cartoon form.
So yeah, you're saying the WandaVerse.
Yeah, no,
I keep saying that.
WandaVision might have just been. I know. WandaVision might have just been better.
If I'm wrong, I'll eat my words. But one thing I feel I'm not wrong about is Falcon and the Winter Soldier could have just been a cartoon. That's something that I'm not, like, I'm gonna watch or give a shot to, but I'm just not sold on these Marvel. Like, another one that everybody really liked that I just don't like is Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I started 2 seasons of that one, and that show really fell off. So I'm not convinced with the WandaVision thing yet, but I'm just because I haven't invested time.
It's not a bad watch, but the first 2 or 3 episodes are pretty, unless you're not into like that, like that nostalgia type, I Was Lucy, you know what I mean? If you're not into those old school shows, or like you don't get the references, or
I love old school shows, but
it's more like the way it starts off is it's not what you expect.
it's just slow.
But like I said, now is a good time to watch it because you can just binge the whole thing.
Yeah.
In literally like 3 hours, 4
I
hours.
will, yeah,
So-
I'll end up watching it.
And honestly, you don't even really have to watch the first 2 episodes because they
just
reference
build up.
Yeah, they reference back to it, but I would really like to see a multiverse. A lot of people are starting to talk about it now, which I think is hilarious because we were talking about this a couple months ago, which I'm sure other people were talking about it too. But we recorded, bitches.
Yeah,
we have
record,
right?
records.
Just another thing I should post on Instagram. Like we talked about, like I should go through the older episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I do want to talk about real quick: No Way Home, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Not much out yet. There's some leaks.
Yeah. There was just that bullshit.
The cast, though. Have you seen
the trailer?
Jamie Foxx is for sure in it, like we talked about. He's
Electro. Yeah.
Or Electro.
Yeah, he's Electro. I don't know how I feel about that yet, but they said no blue screen, no blue skin. They said that.
Remember Spider-Man 2? The original Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Doc Ock.
Yeah, Doc Ock. Yeah.
That actor.
Yeah.
For now, he's confirmed in the cast. So they might have a multiverse going on.
But Tom Holland said for sure. Well, he could have been lying now that I say this, but he said for sure that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are not in it.
They might not be in it, but I think
the characters,
the villains might come back from what the looks of it.
Dude, but hold up. I want to see this.
Also,
I want to see
because they're not confirmed yet.
Yeah,
doesn't mean they're not on there. And also,
I want to see it. No Way Home.
Could be hiding it until like day 1.
If fucking Italy or France is far away from home, No Way Home is like it can mean 100 things.
Well, first off, they're in France or like you said, Italy or whatever. Right?
But Spider-Man's wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
He's wanted because they think that he killed Quentin Beck.
Mysterio, right?
Mysterio.
Yeah.
They think he's responsible for all this, and so
he's
Jonah.
a wanted man.
And that's another character. Is Jonah? Isn't Jonah back? Isn't Jay Jonah the guy who was in Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Jonah, the guy who was in Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah, isn't he? Because he was at the end.
He was.
Yeah, JJ whatever.
I want Spider-Man. I want him now.
Yeah, that's a really good impression. Damn, I can't top that.
Okay, let me look at this real quick. My bad. The cast, and then Benedict Cumberbatch, which is Doctor Strange. He's gonna be in it too, so that's another indication that the multiverse is
So
probably
what this
happen.
all could mean though is that there's one scene when he's showing Spider-Man the multiverse, and we just get a glance.
Is this how we're gonna get Venom introduced into the MCU?
Now my fear is that.
And Morbius.
See, my fear is that he's going to show Spider-Man the multiverse, and everybody's getting hyped on these cameos, and all these cameos is going to be like a glass dimension that passes by, and we see Venom, and then it goes to the next screen. That'll
like
be
Easter egg.
Yeah, that's it. That all might be.
Well, it's coming out.
It might. That's all it might be.
Spider-Man movie is coming out in December. I
Yeah.
don't know what. As of now, there's no like indication.
Interesting.
There's no indication of the plans of Venom and like in between, because Venom's supposed to be coming out this year, but there's no.
Let there be carnage.
Yeah, there's no.
Shit looks so good.
Let me see. I don't think there's any release dates.
It seems like it's going to be so good with fucking what's his name as Carnage.
Woody Harrelson.
Mm-hmm. That's
Says
going to be
2021.
There's a lot of people that they.
June 2025. So we'll see. We'll see if anything
Yeah.
wraps around. Maybe there's like a reference to like. Oh,
But they already
something
finished
happened.
filming it.
Well, maybe.
I think they already finished filming it.
It says June 20 for Venom 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says June 25th.
No, wait.
This
That's
year.
the release date.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about the release date. I'm saying. Oh, I see what you're saying.
For
I'm
Venom.
sorry. Yeah, I'm just we're stating the same thing. I'm saying that.
But
yeah,
then
they finished
Spider-Man
filming.
comes out in December.
So it could be there could be a crossover. I see. Oh man, I
That
would love
be
it.
sick though if something
I'd
in
love it.
Venom that happens. Oh, dude,
There's so many possibilities. Like you could literally see the Venom symbiote from Venom with Tom Hardy cross over dimensions and get a new Eddie Brock. And then the Eddie Brock and then Sony. But they wouldn't have to do that because Sony owns both Venom and Spider-Man. So I'm just being stupid. But there's a lot of things they could do. I want to see One thing that has to happen for me, like in this Spider-Man's future, if I'm going to be like, yo, I stand behind where Sony and Marvel, what they did, is, you remember that picture I showed you that graphic artist designed of Blade, Morbius, Venom, and Spider-Man fighting? Yeah, and they're all jumping out the window. I've got to see Morbius, Blade, and Spider-Man and Venom on screen together. Like, you guys have the powerhouse of characters.
I fucking love that idea. I would love to see fucking Morbius. And it's funny cause
and the guy that they have as Blade, playing Blade now,
he's a good actor, bro.
Amazing. He's not just good, he's amazing. So he's going to kill it.
One theory I do have, because that black chick in the WandaVision, she got powers because she was able to enter through Wanda's thing. Wanda's...
bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vision, spoilers, Vision is able to go through also to the other side. One of my personal theories that I thought of is it possible, because Thanos snapped half the universe away, he was using the gauntlet, and people who got snapped away were affected by the Mind Stone or whatever, the Soul Stone or whatever. Do those people who got snapped away and then came back have potential for mutant or possible
powers?
Yeah,
that's a good question, because
that's the one thing. Like, if you watch WandaVision,
that's such a good question.
You have to watch I would say watch that part. I'll show you off camera. I'll show you that part. Like, she goes through the barrier and she has powers.
Yeah.
But the only thing that made me think that is his Vision went through, but he was a figment of Wanda's imagination. But he, you know what I mean? He had the power of the Soul Stone.
Okay, so wait. So Vision is, I don't know how to put this. I understand the pocket thing, you know?
Yeah.
But my question is is Vision alive, or is this part of Wanda's powers? Because Wanda has the ability to manipulate time and reality. She's one of the most powerful heroes or villains in Marvel.
She technically...
She can literally reshape
that's
reality.
That's what she did, because...
So, in reality, Vision's fucking dead. She just reshaped it to bring him back, is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, but he also...
Which is it within her powers.
Because I showed you that scene where he touched the other Vision.
And gave him his memories.
So in a way, he was a real Vision.
No, I see what you're saying. It makes sense. This is just geek talk. Yeah. It's just geek talk. But, like...
he gave him a vision.
Yeah, he gave Vision a vision of visions. And there were so many visions that reminded him of a vision.
And her name was Wanda.
Her name was WandaVision. God, that's bad. I like it. It's just that, and I told you how I feel about Scarlet Witch, that she's one of my favorites because she's so fucking powerful. She's like, it's like, dude, the craziest X-Men characters created the most craziest Marvel characters. Magneto created Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, which Quicksilver's pretty dope. But then Xavier created Legion.
Also Legion. Oh yeah.
And he's the most powerful, and all he literally can absorb your soul and keep it in his head.
That's the thing, is like,
and then pretend to be you.
What sucks is, like, all these different companies own the rights to all these
Fox
main
owns Legion.
characters.
Yeah, Fox owns Legion.
And especially now that we have the MCU, and then, like you said, Fox, like,
have you seen that show yet?
Nothing
or no?
that can connect. I've seen. My sister told me to watch that.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah,
and Aubrey Plaza is bad.
So going back to the question though, because I want to see, like, how she. I would like to think that this is how they introduce mutants or something into the MCU.
Yeah, is
because they were the ones who got snapped back.
The thing is, though,
because that black girl who got the powers, I keep on calling her black girl.
I know.
She got snapped. She got snapped away and got snapped back. And then she was able to go through Wanda's.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
She was able to go through Wanda's
her
barrier.
Bubble. Yeah, her barrier. Yeah. I'm curious. I don't. So back to what you had originally asked. I feel like it's such a good question because I wonder now exactly what you asked. Exactly what you had asked is that did Thanos' snap affect and create new heroes on accident. And I'm like, please God, leave out Squirrel Girl, please. But no,
they're not gonna,
because she kills Thanos. She's the original one who beats Thanos. Squirrel Girl
I don't
does.
think she's the original, but
No, she's the one that. Well, maybe not the first in the comics.
She's an interpretation.
She's one of the characters that can kill Thanos, and it's just
I don't know
absolutely.
if that was a joke or not, but
I hope so. And I think you're right. I don't think she's the original one. I think that the originals happened way earlier before Squirrel fucking cunt.
Well,
No, so I think, yes, to answer your question, I think that new heroes are created. Hence, now we're going to start seeing Fantastic Four and X-Men and Marvel's X-Men.
What if, so you've heard of the Mandela effect, right?
Yeah.
What if the snap created a type of Mandela effect? So
In
when
the
people
mutants.
come back, Fantastic Four is already Fantastic Four, but from an alternate timeline.
Hopefully we don't get the ones from that shitty movie.
Give me Jessica Biel's big ass.
Oh, my.
Go invisible besides that thong, baby.
Oh, my God. Just don't go invisible. You're the only woman I know.
Make that dog go invisible, baby.
Yeah,
That's what I should have said.
If you got a poo, the poos are invisible.
I don't want to know about the poos.
Yeah, I don't want to know. You women don't poo. Yeah, dude, I like it, but like I said, Marvel still hasn't even brought Fantastic Four in yet.
Yeah.
There hasn't been anything Fantastic
they haven't
Four.
been able to progress though. They're supposed to be like halfway finished with Phase 4 by now.
Yeah,
Because
Corona.
of COVID.
COVID fucking really set a lot of things back. But like I said, I think Fantastic Four is next because I think that there are a couple things that they're aiming to achieve, and I think Secret Wars is one of them, and then I think Galactus coming back. Galactus coming is. I think it's gonna happen because one thing that they did that I'm like, what the hell was that? Like a cobweb fell off the ceiling.
Eggs.
Oh my God, run! No, I'm just kidding. One thing that leads one possibility that is opened up by that idea of Galactus coming back is Galactus always needs a herald. He always needs a Silver Surfer, right? Well, this is the perfect time for them to go into because remember, one theory is that Thanos could not destroy the Infinity Stones. It's impossible. They're before the universe. They're
What do you say? He grinded them?
he made them into he turned them into tiny molecular. Who do we know on the Avengers can go molecular level? Ant-Man, right? So my one theory that I've heard that I'm like, this might be a thing, is that Marvel's future after Phase 4 or whatever phase is the next big thing for them is Secret Wars / Galactus, and Galactus bringing Silver Surfer and them needing a herald. And this is my thing right here. This is my one theory, not mine, but one that I go by that I've read, is that during this time there'll be a fight for his heraldship, or it won't be Silver Surfer at first. He'll come in second, and the first the first herald, or the second, or whatever way, will be Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, brought back using one of the stones, and he'll become a herald because they never did the Galactic Iron Man or whatever, or Infinite Iron Man or whatever, where he's powered by Galactus's powers. His suit is powered by his powers. What is it called? The Infinity Iron Man? Infinite Iron Man? I can't remember his name.
Dude,
he has a name when he becomes the herald.
Would that express
I
the herald?
The herald, I think it's like, I think I'm saying that right. You may look it up and go, he's a dumbass, but a herald is like someone who speaks for somebody, like not like a slave, but like their assistant, like a receptionist.
Yeah. An official
messenger. Yeah.
Bringer.
Yeah,
No,
herald.
that's
That's
exactly
because he's Galactus's herald. That's the only reason I remember that.
I like that term. It's all
Yeah, so my theory and other people's is that since Robert Downey Jr. expressed that he would come back, he would come back on the Joe Rogan show, that he's like, it's never over until it's over kind of attitude, right? I'm thinking the perfect thing is for him to become Galactus's herald and become Infinite Iron Man or whatever, and he has to save them, and either the movie starts off where all of a sudden Iron Man shows up and everybody's like, what the fuck?
I would like.
So
Robert
that's
Downey-
just the theory.
Sorry.
I didn't mean to cut you off. But I would like to see him come back as a villain, like a hated villain.
That's how that is.
Yeah.
He comes back to eat planets, and he's trying to the whole time in the. They did a cartoon about it where he becomes It's so dope.
I'm so excited for the what ifs. They haven't dropped those.
I
yet.
know, and it's Chadwick. What's his name's last?
Boseman,
Yeah, it's last role. I can't wait. Hear it.
I'm
It's gonna be so
glad we
dope.
talked about these theories because you just opened my fucking mind up to a whole new
Possibilities,
thing.
dude. Like
And honestly, I always forget Galactus and Silver
multiverse
Surfer.
of madness. Thanos could be
Fantastic
alive.
Four, like,
Shit.
I always forget Fantastic Four is part of like the X-Men and X-Men and the Avengers. They all
Gonzo
like,
enough.
link up and it's such a good story. Like the
Dude, yes,
Avengers,
so-
Fantastic Four and,
I can't wait for the I just hope that they don't do what they
X-Men,
did
yeah.
with the last Fantastic Four they made.
It's
With Miles Teller, Michael B. Jordan. I don't know the other two actors.
Honestly, if they kept anybody, it'd probably be
Michael B. Jordan's dope. He's a good actor. But everybody else, they'll not.
If they're-
I don't mean the actors.
If
I'm
they
just
bring
talking
back
about the story.
If they bring back Quicksilver, the dude from X-Men, they'll probably be, you know what I mean? Like if they're
You're right.
crossing over
Yeah,
the
you're right.
universes.
Yeah. Because what else was another
There's also-
crossover they just did? They just did another crossover.
I don't know.
Not just in WandaVision. What was the other one that they? I can't remember. Maybe it was just something we were just talking about. I'm spacing out. Nevertheless, man, I don't. Like I said, I don't. I as far as like what was happened after the Thanos snap and then the unsnapping, you know, like with Iron Man and stuff. I think that the possibility of heroes created is going to be fucking nuts. Like, remember, for the longest time, me and you, we always wondered who the hell that kid was at the funeral. And it turns out it was the kid from Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
From the mechanic from the garage. That he was like, you would leave me alone? And he goes,
Yeah.
yeah. And he takes off. Like, hell yeah. Slids in his face and shit. It's bust snow up in his face.
Make me a schnapps kid.
Hey, go make me a sandwich, steal your sister's watch.
Right.
That's basically how it went. But it's just I think that they're a lot further ahead than we think with this story, and
Probably. I would definitely say that.
I think Kevin Feige is like on his shit with this. This is his baby. Like this is he. I think he realizes when he's gone, he's gonna be remembered for this. Like for Marvel, for reinvigorating Marvel.
It's actually funny because I was thinking like, me and you, when we think of Marvel, we think of the Ultra Comics, we think of the like 5, 6,
Yeah.
7 different universes and different alternate fucking realities and just alternate fucking directions of
Yeah.
people how like they were fans of the comics and this is their vision of it pretty much. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be the future. This is setting the what's that called? The baseline for future Marvel, DC, whatever new future superhero comes. You know what I mean? So what we think is like movies now compared to the original. You know what I mean? This generation's gonna look back and be like, this is the original.
I know.
You
I know. Like they're gonna watch like that shitty the fantastic any of the Fantastic Four movies.
Like, wow, this is beautiful.
This is lit. Yeah, I don't
Like when people nowadays watch like movies from like the 1910s and they're like,
Yeah.
how do you not like this, you fucking simpleton?
Yeah, I know. It sucks because I like those movies and I hate when people are like, you've got to see 1938, and I'm like, yo, shut the fuck. Nobody's got to see that shit. Nobody needs to see that garbage. But I like seeing garbage. I like, you know how I am about horror movies. I told you, corny horror movies for me is my shit, right? And like look, what did I just say? Corny. They're garbage. Like nobody needs to see that shit.
Well, we've been recording for 2.5 hours.
Just that it's gonna suck for you.
It'll be fun. I would like it. There's like at least a good hour to
Cut.
out.
Yeah, just like us walking outside, dogs, me chilling.
Dogs. So would you rather?
Puta.
Which I want to do. I'm gonna go through episodes 1 through 10, cut it into a segment 20 to 30.
Yeah.
Next segment, you know, so on and so on. But for now, would you rather fight Scorpion or Sub-Zero?
Yo, Scorpion.
Scorpion.
Yeah, because Sub-Zero is gonna freeze my dick off.
Really?
Yeah.
Scorpion?
Because how are you gonna touch Sub-Zero? Have you seen the new Mortal Kombat?
So,
Jax gets fucked up, and there's no mechanical arms in my future.
This is
Maybe a mechanical dick.
this is my logic. I would fight Sub-Zero because it'll be really cold. I like the cold. And
Okay. I like it. I respect that a lot, actually.
When it happens,
That was a legit answer.
when it happens, he'll probably do it really fast without me noticing. With Scorpion, I feel
It's gonna hurt.
I feel like he would like teleport behind me and then grab me, and be
Like-
like get over here, then like
I'm here!
teleport me into hell, and be like, "You ready? This is what you're gonna be to." Then teleport me back, and then like let me go, and then
The worst roller coaster.
And then when it come back for like a week later, like remember me?
Hey, as you're falling, you've been falling for a week.
I
or
feel like
shit.
he would torture me way more than
Yeah, Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero just wants to freeze your head off.
yeah.
You might be right.
That's
right.
the only reason why I choose Sub-Zero, because Sub-Zero would probably just be like, your legs are gone.
Yeah, you're
your
right.
hands are gone. Are you ready?
Oh, you're nothing? You can't run? Get over!
And then fucking Scorpion would just fucking grab you and teleport you into hell and be like, I'll see you tomorrow, and then just teleport away.
I know, right? Like he's just you on a little rock in lava.
Right? He's like, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm just, my kids, my wife.
Subway. Didn't get my sandwich right.
Hell, Subway sucks.
Yeah. I had to get over here them a bunch of times.
Okay, so would you rather be stuck on an island? So, an island as big as this is your house. A little bit bigger. So like,
Shit, I hope it's bigger.
So the island is as big from the road to the train tracks to the fences on each side.
Okay.
Or a desert. But you have to find your stuff on your own.
God, either way, you're gonna dehydrate hella fast.
It's hard, right?
Oh, what's your answer?
I would go for the desert because at least you'd suffer way more, and
I was gonna say the desert because I'm not about that water shit.
I was gonna say on the island, if you get really thirsty and like you're almost dead,
You're gonna drink that shit water and you're gonna get sicker. Yeah.
yeah, just start throwing up your guts.
Yeah, then if you're only surviving on coconuts, assuming coconuts are on said island, you're gonna get real sick.
I love when you brought up coconuts, dude. Coconuts there, you fucking live for a while.
Yeah, you'd be
bro.
good, dude. You'd have diarrhea every night, but you'd be good for a minute. That coconut water clears
You
you.
get away with drinking a little bit of salt water.
Yeah, if you have coconut. Well, if you're smart, you can purify the water.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's a process.
You have to have like, yeah.
I don't know
It
how
is
it
a
works. I don't know how it works
You could
exactly.
probably do it with, yeah.
You need. I know that there's fire involved, and I know how to filter dirty river water, like drinkable, like river water that you can't drink. I know how to do that because I know how to build a filter. You get a 2-liter bottle or something,
Yeah.
and then you get another 2-liter bottle. You attach them, you cut the tops off, and you fill them with gravel. You clean the gravel, you fill it with gravel, and then you run the water through the gravel.
Okay.
It'll filter it naturally, or you could boil it.
I was gonna say you really have a 2-liter bottle in this, but at the same time, is how do you end up on the island in the first place? Okay. I'm not gonna dispute this. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna argue this.
Or you could just get a tarp if you have a
Since
tarp.
day one, you and Will always had to add
Have the answers.
add something
Yeah.
to make it discredit it.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
but for me, I would have to say the desert because in reality, that joke aside, dude, the island would be really hard to get water on because you'd be praying for a rainstorm, which means you're still drinking not very good water, and on top of it, you're praying that on a small island, a huge storm hits you. I can't think of any more idiosyncrasies than like. The paradoxes of that, you know what I mean? So for me, I'm like the desert. It's like, okay, do I have a hoodie and a shirt at least, like clothes on? And if the answer is yes, I'm like, yo, I'm wrapping up, not getting sunburnt during the day. At night, I'm digging a hole and staying warm. Like I'm finding every
So you are
cactus
digging
along.
deep into this.
Yeah, so the desert
Okay.
for me.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, so I agree with your answer too.
All right. This one's a little different. Took me a while to think of this one.
I swear to God, if it's like Togo's or Subway, I'm gonna be pissed.
Your face is changed. Would you rather have your eyes be little ball sacks and your tongue turned into a dick? Or would you rather have your eyes be tits and your mouth be turned to a vagina, but it's turned sideways?
So
your
wait,
lips
say
are
the
up,
first
down.
one again. I get the second one. What's the first one? Balls in the
Yeah.
eyes.
4. Count them 4.
So
on
two
each eyeball.
for eyes though.
Yeah, and then a dick for a tongue. Straight up alien style.
Yes. Yo, you said it grows too? Yo,
I was
yo,
kidding, I was just kidding.
yo, lit.
oh no, you just have a dick.
I almost pissed
I'm not talking
myself.
about aliens.
No, when you said the, I was like, yo, this answer's easy.
Or
I'm gonna be sitting there fucking a bitch like, like face fucking and pussy, dude. I'm gonna fill all her holes with me. Nah, dude, that's my answer. I'm not getting my face fucked. People will be like, so you like technically a lesbian? Yeah. And every guy you meet's gonna be like, I like your mouth. You have a pretty mouth. You look like my sister's mother.
and your eyes are titties, bro.
Fuck that. You're getting titty fuck and mouth fucked all
What
day.
if somebody just like goes up to you like, you got some nice balls?
Can you imagine if someone was like, you got something in your eye? And you're like, ah, sexual harassment! Sexual harassment!
They do that and it's cold and it just
Uh,
like a snail.
yeah, dude. Dude, it'd be worse if you just instantly got pink eye. Your nipple turns all pink.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah,
Hey,
cheers. That was a good one.
2021.
It's gonna be a good year.
If you've been here to the end to here, thank you so much. You guys fucking rock. Subscribe. Make sure to check the description. Cultcanon's info will be there. All my info will be there.
Hey.
Thank you so much. Enjoy everything. Happy St. Patty's Day. Hey, Will, happy birthday, you motherfucker. Have a good one, everybody.
Be
Shnerdcast.
safe. Positive. Shnerdcast. Oh. Hell yeah.